Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're gonna get started on the Space Marine 2 Joytoy, Lieutenant Titus, Sergeant GADRIEL, and Brother CHAIRON. So this would be a triple threat review. In terms of articulation, all our guys are the same. There will be a tiny bit of different discrepancy with CHAIRON for the right arm. So let's go with CHAIRON and Titus, and then we'll talk about the rest later. But left them nicely posed up for you so you can see what you're getting into. I actually left the jump pack configuration on Brother CHAIRON. So yeah. I'm going to start off with lieutenants. We're going to talk about our looks first. And I got to say, I love these guys. There are some minor things that kind of bother me. Determining on how and what's going forward with this line. But we're going to wait and see what happens. Because I don't know what Joytoy plans on doing. But I do know that these are probably the best ones built, in my opinion. Between the look, they literally look like the video game ones. I mean, just good. And I've been addicted to this game. As you can see, we have a really good thigh swivel, right? But in terms of our head articulation, let's start with that. I go with helmeted heads personally. I just do not care for unmasked scopes. I never have, never will. But yes, we have this nice ballpoint articulation. We have our chest area that will limit a little bit of that articulation, as you can see. But what's even crazier is this point can come off here of the neck. My glue came out on mine. I'm gonna have to re-glue that. But the glue came out on it because you can actually open these up and add LEDs, which is really, really fantastic. These scopes are, these scopes are top notch. I'm not even gonna try to sit here in front. But what's really crazy about that is I'm gonna have to fix the glue on this. And that's just one little thing. So that doesn't really bother me. But with the shoulder articulation, we have both the ball joint and we have the rotating pauldron rollout. And I love this because when you want to get the arm up, you won't have an issue doing that. As you can see here, you not have any sort of issue putting your arm up. That means also it rotates forwards and backwards, so we can have that nice double ball jointed articulation, which does not get in the way. In this case, his Death Watch chain will, but as you can actually roll that down, you can see we can rotate tighter in for that articulation, which is really, really beautiful here. And we have a beautiful, beautiful butterfly joint to the point where this shouldn't even work out the way it is, but it is. We have actually, I can use this to my advantage. As you can see on his Death Watch chain, we have the right pauldron, which is representative of Lieutenant Titus. It's Ultra. We have his Purity Seals. It looks really beautiful. On the back, we have our backpack. His has an Ultramar and a gold skull. Talking about his achievements. I actually made a slight armament change here, and I'll talk about that. As far as our legs go, this does not get in the way. This does not get in the way. It's soft and rubbery. That means when you're rolling the legs up, you shouldn't have a problem. You can actually pop this out if you want, so you can check out your leg articulation. We have a beautiful, beautiful thigh swivel. We have a beautiful double joint. I got a little too strong, y'all. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. I got a little too strong. But we actually have a beautiful swivel here. You can rotate in, you can rotate outward. We have a toe pivot as well. And we can yep, there we go. So you have a ton of articulation points on these big armored, bulky guys. And it looks, in my opinion, it looks utterly fantastic. It's one of those things where I feel like, personally, being able to pop and swap these are also a great addition. And it looks really, really good. Now, with Brother CHAIRON, we have a slight difference. And that is going to be his cybernetic arm. It is on a single joint. Still has all the same points of articulation except for right here, which is just a single jointed arm. And as you can see, it just rotates at a full-blown 90 degrees. Nice ball joint here as well. But what we are going to talk about is on his pauldron, we have a marksman gift because he is very gifted. We have Purity Seals. We have a Purity Seal that wraps around the left-hand arm. We have his notion of which company he's in. We have a bunch of different things. I haven't learned everything yet, but I'm getting there. But what's really cool about their new jump pack configuration is actually a pop out of parts to pop out from the back here and a popping on a different jump pack. So that's pretty cool. We have a nice we have a nice coloration here for the jump pack exhaust. These can actually rotate down or rotate all the way up and through when you're not in use. We have our normal Battle Brother sculpt. Looks really, really awesome. And again, soft plastic, so it shouldn't be an issue. And we can pop these out to do any sort of part swapping for our bolt pistol. But again, all the same articulation otherwise. Brother GADRIEL, we're going to talk about his look because nothing changes articulation-wise with him. And that's okay because, you know, it should be that way. Sergeant Gadriel has this company. You know, we have one of our SEALs. We have the red helmet here because he's a sergeant. We have his skull there, truth. And we have the Sergeant Seal here. Let me move his bolter. We have a Purity Seal here on the chest. As you can see, soft plastic, doesn't get in the way. One thing I skipped out, and I didn't realize, when we talk about our waist, we actually have a nice rotation here to go backwards, but not so much forwards. But there is a nice little ball joint there. You can pop it in. It's okay. Like, you don't need to really crunch forward, but with being able to move the way they do already, it's really nice. This does not get in the way. It's soft plastic. So yeah, it's really, really nice to see that these guys are really nice, but they're also bigger. And you'll notice that when we get to the size comparisons. But what I am going to do is I got to re-warp that hand. But what we're definitely going to do is I'm going to talk about what they come with. So let's get into that now. Hey, so as we jump into this, accessory-wise, they will all come with the same accessories. Now, again, the only ones that will look different will be Brother CHAIRON. So let's go over Brother CHAIRON, and then we'll talk about the others. Actually, then it's slightly different because Gadriel also comes with a scope on his bolter, which I think, personally, he should get the scope on his bolter because he's the marksman expert, but whatever. Anyway, so as you know, with Brother CHAIRON, I actually put his jump pack configuration on. So as you saw before, if you want, what you can do is you can easily, if you want, wiggle that out. Here's his normal pack that he will come with. Fits right on, just so you can see the difference between the two. And we have swappable leg parts. I'm gonna keep these ones on and go back to the jetpack though, because it's a personal favorite of mine. Jump packs. Recently, I've really gotten into the Blood Angel tactics because the whole jump pack, death from above thing, feeling it like Sanguinius. But then again, I'm liking all this lore because I'm new to it. Now, we will get a bolt rifle for Brother CHAIRON. We will get a bolt pistol. You will actually get two types of, you will get a stored version and a non-stored version. So you have the Purity Seal with the one closed, having a pistol inside. The other one with just an open holster. You will get the unmasked head for Brother CHAIRON. You really gotta tap that button on there. Let me see if I can get a nice little zoom in. Oh, hold on, I'm having trouble zooming. There we go. And I feel like the digital print on the eyes is a little rough, but otherwise the sculpt is really nice. And they did do an excellent job of handling his skin color, which I know some people definitely have a problem with. They handled the skin color really well. You will get a chainsword. The exhaust will be on the left-hand side. And as far as hands, you will get a round, wait, where'd it go? You will get a set of closed fist. You will get a double set of trigger hands, which, where did it go? Oh, I had it over here somewhere. But you will get a set of trigger hands. I lost the other one, as well as a set of item holding hands. And the reason why I said a set of item holding hands is because you can take your thunder hammer from somebody else. I actually gave him this thunder hammer, which I have off screen for him. So yeah, sure looks good with the thunder hammer as well. For Lieutenant Titus, you will get a heavy, this is a heavy bolt rifle, sorry. This one is a heavy, no, same as the other one, bolt rifle. You will get a bolt pistol. As you saw on this backhand side for him, I already had the one with the Purity Seal on. And this is what he originally came on it, with a pouch for the belt. And just like the others, you'll get a set of closed fists, you'll get a set of trigger hands and a set of item holding hands. And then for Brother Gadriel, you will get your chainsword. I don't know what's up, man. Focus is because it's 3 different items. You will get a chainsword. You will all get the same set of hands. You will get your bolt pistol. Same set of other stuff, but you will also get an unmasked sculpt, which I forgot to actually talk about for Lieutenant Titus, because I do not care for unmasked sculpts, but I should go over it. So here is Brother Sergeant Gadriel. Sergeant Gadriel, sorry. And then we have Lieutenant Titus. Again, I feel like these are good, but they're still really small scopes. So they could be better. I feel like it's a little too glossy on both of them. But still really good. Now, with all of that being said though, I want to get into the size comparisons because, and this one is important because I feel like a lot of people are very upset with the scale of them being bigger, which is pretty difficult. I understand. It's really difficult. If you've been collecting this line from the beginning, which I have, the scale has continued to get bigger. And personally, I don't mind it, but I know other people do. And it's a little rough. So I'm actually going to take these two away. I'm going to leave Brother CHAIRON here. And I know this could be a bummer because if you are literally like collecting this line from the beginning, it gets very frustrating, right? So here we are with less than a year ago, a jump pack captain. This is why I say that, right? This is the Primaris. CHAIRON is a Primaris. Here we are with a jump pack captain. As you can see, he is much bigger. Helmet is much larger. Body proportions overall are just much thicker and bigger. Now, personally speaking, when you compare it to Terminator armor, I feel like they actually, if you have a problem with the scale, I do not. But if you do have a problem with the scale, these guys scale a lot better with the Terminator armor now, right? I don't mind these guys being bigger. I actually prefer them being much, much bigger. But with these guys, I feel like it works really well with the Terminator armor. Now, take these two guys away. And then we can compare it to stuff like, oh, here's my tiny humans, right? When you compare them to humans, I think this is perfect. They should be looking down on humans like, look, y'all don't got it like that. You're like 6 feet tall. I'm like 9 feet tall. You got to deal with it. You know? Then we have like Marneus Calgar, who is an older figure. But if you did Marneus Calgar in Space Marine 2, this guy would be like towering over them. And I would absolutely love that. I would absolutely adore that. Right? So it goes to show you just how much bigger these guys are. I have one last thing to compare to. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Gotta take them out of the bag. It's a Tyranid, y'all. It's a Tyranid. So yeah, don't mind him. He doesn't have all his stuff, all his equipment. But with a Tyranid, though, I feel like these scale perfectly. Like, bruh, this is perfect. So yeah, if you have trouble with the scale creep and you don't know what you're getting into, personally, I think what you can do is you can like buy a bunch of TITUS and CHAIRON and kind of just keep mixing and matching parts till you have like an army build of these, which I know is expensive for some, but at least you'll have like 6 of them where you can like make your own, do what you need to do. But me personally, I have been thoroughly enjoying these. And I feel like if you loved Space Marine 2, and I feel like most people who are probably just going to buy just the Space Marine 2 stuff are really going to enjoy these. But I'm enjoying the line as a whole. It's new to me. It's fucking fantastic. And maybe I'm just a lore whore, but it's been great. Now, with all of that being said, thank you for coming through to the video. It means a lot to me, especially as a Warhammer newbie. I know you guys, some of you guys got like 30 years in the game on this, so I appreciate you guys just taking time. Warhammer people have been really nice in the comments, and I appreciate y'all. So, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share. If you enjoyed the pretty pictures, you know, share it. So as always, please, be good to yourself, be good to others, and as always, please, be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.